What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, as usual, we have a very important news. We found out the name of the second broker-dealer who potentially has the share imbalance on their books. Then I will show you an update from Mark Basil in regards to the potential class action lawsuit and how it might affect the entire MMTLP saga. And at the end of this video, I will give you some updates in regards to the upcoming events that will take place in different social medias. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It is very important to spread this information to as many people as we can. So let's start with the news itself. Iron Ape MMTLP wrote this tweet just several hours ago, and he said, as of January the 1st, 2024, if you did not have your shares forced transferred to AST and are still holding shares of MMTLP and NextBridge in RBC US or RBC Canada, please help us validate your shares and prove broker number 2 over their certificate allotment. To validate your shares, visit this link, justretailinvestors.com. After you provide your information, please upload documentation of your MMTLP and NextBridge hydrocarbon holdings. We need to see your broker's name, your name and your share position. Please redact all the personal information, including other positions and account numbers. If you need assistance with redacting or have any questions, reach out to the MMTLP share audit team. And here's 2 links on these people. This is a voluntary community share survey and does not constitute share registration in book entry or otherwise. And I think it is a very useful tool how we can find out the wrongdoers from the broker-dealer side. And we already know the share imbalance on TradeStation's balance sheet. On top of that, I have to say that I found out that a lot of people basically forgot about the fact of fulfilling this survey. And let me show you this. First of all, in response to Rich W, Junk Savvy answered, and the question was, are they only collecting info from those whom haven't transferred to AST? And Junk Savvy responded, no, we want all shares transferred or not. If you have transferred, please let us know. But it is important for us to know the originating broker. This will help us determine how many certs are left in the broker's allotment. Therefore, how many we need to prove an average? Thanks. And yes, we have all of these shares. We have to know the exact data because we have to find out where is the imbalance right now, and we have to prove this by the documents. Let me quote to the next tweet that is the most important in my opinion from the technical standpoint. Is there a new share count list or form to fill out, or is this one from months ago? And Iron Ape answered, hey Kevin, excellent question. The data rolls up to the original share count list. On the back end, the data is reviewed for duplicates and either merged, edited or deduplicated. If you aren't sure, you can click here and fill out the form. And this means if you forget about the fact whether or not you was involved in this survey, just do it one more time, because on the back end your data will be double checked in order to exclude all potential problems. On top of that, Russ wrote this tweet. MMTLP and NextBridge. Some updates have been made to the NBA share count form, and it is now online on justretailinvestors.com. You will now only be able to complete the form once. Please report any issues as this is a work in progress. Thank you for your support. Feedback and comments are welcome. And this is a very important update from the technical standpoint, because it will block you to fill out this form for the second time, and this will reduce the work of the team on the back end side. And let me show you some interesting update from Mark Basile about class action lawsuits. Let me quote to this. MMTLP, actually my thoughts about a class action have changed slightly, and for a single limited reason. Yeah, there should be no class action for holders as a whole community. But to understand pressure, you need to understand how actual litigation causes enormous pressure. The community has an outstanding litigation opportunity for only a small subset, TradeStation clients. That means maybe a few dozen community members at most, but the pressure of a class action against TradeStation would cause a widespread panic among all brokers involved to resolve this before other suits are commenced against other brokers. TradeStation is the tip of a giant iceberg, but how you use it will also affect how much longer before you get to a settlement. Providing the data you have to Congress may help to prove what you have been saying all along, but likely will not move the brokers because it doesn't cost them anything to wait. Using this data as the basis for a court case will more likely send them scrambling and actually work with the SEC, FINRA, etc. to a faster and better resolution for the community. And some of those leaders know this and may not want this. Just my 2 cents. Wanted you to understand one strategy behind certain litigation. I'm against a class action lawsuit for the whole community, like a generic class action against all brokers. But sometimes it's worth pushing whether a class action or not. The wounded will win the war. Just something to think about. That's all. He also added this. And just an option and some reasons why to consider 0+. Any action against TradeStation, class action or single plaintiff, can always be dismissed to get the benefit of a much larger settlement for the whole community. Just think strategic. That's the only point I'm trying to make. And yes, this might be another potential way how we might try to solve this problem, and this class action lawsuit will not affect the entire MMTLP community, but it might push the wrongdoers to do something in order to solve this problem. And guys, in general, class action lawsuit will not give you any reasonable refunds for your damages. But the smaller the case is, the more likely it will be more valuable for each and every member of this class action. And we have to keep this in mind. So, let me show you another quite interesting thoughts from Mark Basile. In response to his own tweet that I just read to you, he wrote this: MMTLP, I respect that, and I don't want to see a class action file to resolve this for the entire community. Maybe it's just a particular strategy to be used by a few, but whatever is done, the community needs to continue to double down on its pressure. Maybe TradeStation should be visited by Secret Service, FBI or DOJ Criminal Division. And this might be another way that is basically new for our community for 100%, because we don't have any actions from the side of Secret Service or FBI in order to solve this problem, but in general, it might also be their duty to communicate with other authorities and to solve this problem on the bigger picture. So, and let me show you another comment from Mark, and he explains for the, I guess, 10th time, the role of John Birda in the process of making MMTLP shares tradable. And guys, Trader Zero asked this question several days ago, and he thinks that John Birda is responsible for this action when MMTLP became tradable. But Mark Basile wrote this: the prospectus referenced to the Series A shares has nothing to do with registering them or leading to registering them. The disclosure simply was required as to the distribution and nature of the Series preferred shares. The reference to the Series A was simply part of the required disclosure, had absolutely nothing to do with registering that equity. The only shares to be registered in the S3 were common shares, period. And guys, I think it is crystal clear that John Burda is not responsible for this process when MMTLP shares became tradable back in 2021, I guess. Two companies that were involved in this problem are GTS Securities and Concord Genuine. And one of the person who might be responsible for this is Ari Rubenstein, but he disappeared. And this is another evidence that potentially he is a wrongdoer, and that these two companies were the wrongdoers in this case. So it is what it is. We have to move forward, and let me show you that we are potentially about to see another article. And let me quote you this tweet that was written by Hamshort Killer. He wrote, "Hey MMTLP, I have a Bloomberg reporter who wants to do a story on your crime. Let me work out the details. Keep working, people are paying attention. By the way, they also want info on toxic lenders. I wonder if Link Partners and Kramers would like to tell their stories about FNJR and GTII. And in general, the problem of naked shorting and toxic lenders, it is basically one problem from a different perspectives. And if we solve one of these problems, we will definitely have a huge breakthrough in other problems, and eventually it will lead us to the major victory that will give us a fair market. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys until next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you.